Thank you very much, guys. I'm indeed joined by the emo boy himself, Reckless. I'm kidding, of course. You guys did great, fantastic game. Tell me a little bit about what you focused on coming into the game. Obviously, that Yasuo must ban.
Well, pretty much yesterday, we ate dinner together and we talked about the weaknesses we had in our game against IG in the group stage, the first game we played. And we felt like their rotations and objective control was far more superior than ours. So we pretty much planned our comp around getting all the Drakes and being able to siege slowly, which showed in the late game where we were just pretty much hitting the tower like once or twice and then going back and then in again. And we were a bit surprised by the Nidalee pick because we actually wanted to put it in our comp, but Peke played a really good Gragas this game, I think, so we covered up pretty good.
So what about playing versus a Fiddle? We know Lucian likes to play it, but it's so annoying.
Fiddle is kind of annoying because you kind of go from should I go with Cleanse or should I stay with Barrier? Because if you actually get feared, you're pretty much dead. But the thing is, right now the Mikael's item for supports are pretty viable, and you can rush it as a second item after Shurelya. So we pretty much just try to stall the game for as long as possible and dodge fights until he had Mikael's, and then we try to focus on actually killing the Fiddle when he jumps in, and just Mikael's the target he fears, pretty much.
No lane swap this time for the top lane, and yet Soaz gave up first blood again. Was he going on tilt a little bit after that?
I felt like Soaz got very focused by IG, and I think he handled it pretty good, actually. He managed to stay in the game and not giving any kills to them, except of the first one. And Yellow also had some stupid deaths in the beginning, but overall we played really well together, and I think it showed in this game, and it's why we won this game as well.
Well, actually, you played very well yesterday as well in the game, nothing on your play. Do you kind of feel that the problems you run into here are the same problems you run into when you play the European LCS teams, or is that a different style?
Pretty much in LCS and here, we have the same problems because we kind of lack the team coordination. We give up too many Drakes and towers. So it's like kind of weird because the games we actually take the towers and Drakes, we are really dominant. So I'm not actually sure why we're not doing it, but we will for sure focus on it in the future and make sure we have a more solid and consistent performance.
Well, I don't want to focus on the negative here because you guys did very well in this matchup, but that means we have a very juicy EU versus NA matchup coming up versus Cloud9. What are your thoughts on that game?
I still feel pretty bad after Botta because I felt like I didn't perform that well. So playing them again now in a best of 3 is going to be great in front of all these people. Like, everyone is nervous, so the game is a lot more tense. So I like it that way. And EU versus NA is always a good matchup, if we win, of course.
Well, no opinion on that. Congratulations, guys. Give it up one more time for Reckless and Fnatic. Well, thank you very much indeed. That is going to be a fantastic matchup later in the day. But after the break,